everyone, Dee's from Turtle Dove. It is a beautiful winter's sunny day today. I've just come back from a half-hour walk. It was lovely. Mornings and evenings are really cold, so I'm trying to get into walking again. And I just love doing it in the middle of the day if it's not rainy and too windy. Beautiful day today it is. Anyway, I'm here to talk a bit about cross-stitching. I would love to get back into cross-stitching, and I finished knitting my daughter's scarf for her birthday, and I was looking through all the wool that I've got, and I came across all this cross-stitching. Some new and some old, and some are very old. I was shocked at how good a condition some of these tapestries are, but I would like to finish a couple of them. So I will just show you. I think this one is from the 90s. That is how old it is. I remember my three children, who were all in their 30s now, they were only little. Maybe only just going to school, one of them, the older one. And I just found that I didn't have a lot of time when they were young. Now look, this is supposed to be a cushion cover. So this has got a lot of embroidery in it. It's got a beautiful pattern of vines and grapes. I don't know if you can see. There you go. And all I did, because I'm not that good at embroidery, I like cross-stitching and I can do the back stitch and things like that. But French knots and all these fancy stitches, I don't know how to do, and I can't even remember. I'm pretty sure this is a French knot. And that's all I did. And at the time I didn't have a hoop, so you can see it's sort of pulled in a bit, the material. And I cannot find the instructions or the colour coding. So that probably got thrown out a long time ago, and the material, the cotton, is quite yellowed now, but I've still got the silk or the embroidery thread, Sandringham or Semco, this is. So these are all the colours, very messy. I was very naughty just throwing them in a bag like this. But you can see they're mostly just fawns, taupes, a bit of green and orange there, and that's about it. And it also came with this lace for the edge of the pillow. So that's one of them. And a lot of this, when we were in our last home, was just stored in the back garage in containers, so I really haven't had a lot of chance to look at this. And when we moved into this house, I just unpacked things really quickly, so all that sort of stuff was just put in here. And I just wanted to look what was through here last night, and I found all these lovely goodies. And the other one I found that I'd started, and this I would say is the mid-90s, is this beautiful long stitch, which I started and never finished, and it's still in the hoop. So goodness knows if the canvas is going to be good or not. I might have to wash it and flat iron it out once I finish it. But yeah, my colour taste has totally changed. These were all pastels. I like the deep, rich colours. I mean, I still like pastels, but most of my house is decorated in richer colours. And this is I've got all the stuff here to finish it with, which I'm really glad of. So this is a 40 by 30 centimetre design. And this is DMC long stitch. And that's the picture. It's a vase of roses. Maybe you'll see it better with a smaller picture. There we go. Isn't it pretty? So, and it gives you all the instructions on all the stitches. Straight stitch, short brick stitch, outline stitch, long brick stitch, horizontal long stitch, French knot, bullion knot. Yeah, so that's good because as I said, I can do cross stitch, but yeah, it's just the basics of embroidery. So I'm really happy about that. And then I even have all the codes, the colour numbers and the description and the length, the metre length, and this has all the numbers so I know where to put each colour, so that's great. And I'll show you the wool. I can't believe the wool's still in good condition after all these years. This is all the wool, look. Look at that. So I've still got a lot to do, but I think it's going to be fun. And then I can gift that because I can't see that in my house, but I would like to finish it. I could make a cushion out of that. Put it in the spare room maybe, I'm not sure. But the spare room's more oranges. So, and these are my hoops that I've had for years. So they'll come in handy with the cross stitches I want to do. And this is all my embroidery thread that I've kept for years. That's dirty, I don't even know what that is. It's just been years and years since I've opened this. But yeah, I've got a little collection there. And I have a lot of, I think these were little kits. This is a mouse card kit that I've never done. This isn't as old. I've got all my needles on there, which they keep pricking me. This is just a little stitch sachet, counted cross stitch that I've had for a while. And I've got more DMC thread, pieces of canvas everywhere. I don't know what that felt's doing in there. So, oh, this is one that I've done years ago. This was probably 2000s, in the last house when the kids were at school. I've got 3 of these framed up on the wall in here. And this one was a spare one, which I just liked 3 better than 4, so I've just kept that aside. And this is one that I started. I do have a framed one somewhere. I wanted to make a set of different styled homes. And this is more of a Australian outback type house with the windmill there. And I never framed that. I'm pretty sure that one's finished. Yes, it is. And I do have one framed somewhere, so the framed ones, if I can find them, I will show you those one day. And some more thread. Got all sorts of things in here. And this will come in handy for my crafting. Got some pretty lace flowers. Some more felt and some ribbon. Okay. That's probably where that felt is from then. Don't know what I did with that. And this is another, yeah, so I've got another little hoop with something that I was going to start and never did. And a few more pieces of thread in there. So this one is another, what is this? It's not cross stitch, it's just at an angle. And I can't remember what you call that. So it's like half a cross stitch. And look at that. And this will actually suit my house. But I can't find the wool. So I don't know if I'll be able to finish that. But I did start it. I don't know why I never finished it. Like I said, I got into things and then, you know, you're just very, very busy when the kids are young. So, but that is a really nice design that I like. So, yeah, maybe the thread is somewhere. Well, that's actually wool. But I don't think so. I think I've left it too long. And I've missed the boat where that one's concerned. And just got a few cross stitches to show you which aren't so old. I think this one was from Cheapest Chips that I bought a while ago, but not years and years and years ago. And that was $2.95. And then these are just from, these next ones are all from second-hand shops that I bought over the last 3 years or so, and I've never gotten around to finishing them. So this one is really pretty. This one's actually a stitched and beaded tassel ornament. Look at that. So definitely have to do that one as well. And this one I got from Salvos for $3. And it says Happy Camper with a caravan on there. So I could add beads to that and jazz it up a bit and then embellish it as well. So that would actually make a nice gift for someone. And then I probably showed you these on one of my earlier hauls. These were from Savers, I think, and these are just Bookmark cross stitches, and they were probably only $1 or $2 each. So that's the rose and then the lavender. So I still haven't done those, and they have the lace on their edge, so that'll be nice. But what I really wanted to show you, and I don't think I've ever hauled this, I don't know, maybe I bought it last year sometime. It was only $4, but originally I think it was $40 originally, and this is probably old, and I got it for $4. And this is cross stitch Cinderella Castle, and look at the design, and wait until you see the beautiful threads. I'm just going to get my scissors because I don't want to rip this open. So yeah, I just thought while I'm not able to send a lot of challenges and such overseas due to the cost and such, I thought it would be a good chance to, you know, get into other things that I like doing as well as papercraft. So, and I have been meaning to start this Cinderella cross stitch as well, but it's just always in the background and I never get around to it. So I think I've just got to start it, and then once I start it, because I've got a lot more time now than when my children were little, you know, I can get to it and finish something. But look at these ribbons. This is iridescent white. And look at this beautiful green. An iridescent silver. Look at the colours coming through on that one. Of course, you've got to have gold. Beautiful purple. Iridescent again, and an iridescent blue. So can you imagine what that's going to look like when it's finished? And then you get a needle, and okay, got quite a few colours here. Look at all these beautiful colours. So I've got 3 sheets, 4 sheets actually. So this will probably go in my craft room, unless I give it to one of the grandchildren, but I think this will go in my craft room because I absolutely love this design. This is the Ida, or canvas. I think it's properly called Ida, A-I-D-A, and this is navy. And what count is it? 14 count. And this is actually quite big. Wow. So this is going to be a big picture. So this is going to take me a while. And like I mentioned earlier too in another video, I've got a diamond art painting coming that I bought from the Diamond Art Club, Emerald City from the Wizard of Oz. And I've also got a few, I think a cross stitch and a diamond art painting coming in from another couple of companies that I have to review. So I'll probably be working on a few different ones at a time. And there's a close-up. And let's see what the instructions are like. So it lets you know all about the stitching. And then it has these aren't colour coded, but they've just got the black and white symbols on them. So this is counted cross stitch, obviously. There's no printing on the Ada. So I will have to find the centre. It's been a long time since I've done counted cross stitch. And once you find the centre, then you can work from there. And I'd actually like to do the fairy first, or maybe I'll start with the castle. So that's the top half. There's all the symbols. See all the different symbols. And this is a partial cross stitch. I don't think some of the background is stitched, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it is. I don't think all of it is. So, but this is the bottom of the castle, so a lot of stitching. And I'm thinking that these plain squares up here are the ones, the places that you won't have to put any stitching on there. But as I said, it's been a while since I've done it, so I'm going to have to read the instructions and follow everything to a T. And these are all the little symbols that you have to follow with the DMC colours. So hopefully this will be straightforward for me. So anyway, yeah, that's all my cross-stitching things. I just wanted to share that with you, especially this castle, the Cinderella castle. And yeah, if you're interested in cross-stitch, I will be, showing a few more things on cross-stitching. I might even cross-stitch a bit with you one day. And for those of you who don't like that, obviously you don't have to watch that. And, I do a big mix of crafts and hobbies, so now and then I like to switch a little bit. Still love paper crafting. I'll still be making a lot of cards and Christmas crafting and Christmas in the July as well. Another project I'm doing is my sister, for her Christmas present, I want to make her some butterfly Christmas ornaments. You have seen that on my channel, well, I do have that on my channel. And I've got to make a dozen of those, and they're very time consuming. So yeah, I'll be doing that hopefully over this winter as well, and going into spring. So anyway, let me know what you think, and if you are a cross stitcher, and take care. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.